Hello, everyone. I'll tell you, this shirt makes the microphone funky. So hopefully you can hear me okay. Good morning, and happy Easter to everyone. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday. Happy fun day. Let's see where I am. There I am, drinking my water first thing. Thought I would get it in there because it usually takes a little bit longer to go live, and then there I am, drinking my water. All right. Got the cards all picked ahead of time today. It was kind of on it, halfway on it. This morning, time has just been weird because it's like, I didn't get up, well, I got up a little bit later than normal, which is still early. But my morning just seemed to get away from me. And all of a sudden it's like, okay, yep, I even headed to the shower. I was ahead of schedule just a little bit. And then it just kind of, I don't know. It's just crazy. Time is just a little bit off these days, and I'm not sure why. Well, it's just the energies are so weird. As we know, the energies are shifting and changing. And I don't even know who's going to be on today because it is Easter. If I would have been thinking ahead, I would have maybe not done a live, but it's like, I don't know. Because sometimes holidays is that's when there's even more people. So I don't know. All right. While I'm waiting for people, I want to talk just a little bit about the Schumann resonance, which is heartbeat of Mother Earth. And I heard something else the other day. Let me see. The way that it seemed was it's almost like a cosmic Mother Earth connection with us in the middle. And the way they explained it much better than me, I really liked it because the universe is wanting us to expand. Mother Earth is wanting to expand. So it makes sense that we would be kind of a bridge, even though sometimes I think Mother Earth is ahead of us. I think we're the slow ones sometimes. Anybody agree with that? We're the slow ones sometimes. Just takes us a little bit longer to catch up. Nature knows what it's doing. But, okay, so the Schumann resonance. So this is just a quick energy update. There's two things. Did I get the other one? Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of solar activity too. But the energy update from the Schumann resonance is full moon energy surge. Now, this is from a couple days ago, but because the full moon, anytime there's especially a full moon or an eclipse, we can feel it much longer than the actual day. So this energy update is saying that influence of the full moon, currently at 99%, cannot be overstated in this energetic equation. A full moon is a peak period for emotional release, enhanced intuition, and amplified energy. Now, I want you to also think about this and take into consideration that it was Good Friday and today is Easter Sunday. And here's the thing, whether you follow it along from a religious perspective, it doesn't matter. That energy is in the collective. So there has been, from Friday to today, there is a death and a rebirth that is also in the consciousness. So I think, hi, Miss Beth, happy Easter to you too. So when the Schumann resonance, so when combined with the intense Schumann resonance and heightened solar activity, like I said, we got a lot of solar activity going on too, it creates a powerful conduit for both subtle and overt transformation. This lunar phase acts as a magnifying glass, intensifying the energetic currents from both the sun and the earth, potentially leading to profound shifts in perception and experience. So just keep that in mind. So it says that the intense human activity can disrupt the human biofield, leading to feeling of restlessness, anxiety, or an urge for deep introspection. So that's going to be interesting just to kind of see what comes up from the cards. Now the other thing, the solar, this is today's date. This is solar flash, because I want you to hear what the solar flash stuff, because that has a huge effect on us. It says a fairly quiet day on the sun so far on Sunday, April 5th, with only minor C flares detected. AR 4409 showed minor decay, but still maintains a beta-gamma magnetic configuration and will remain a threat for moderate M flares. All other regions are fine, blah, blah. The solar wind stream remains elevated. Now, I know that, well, I see them that they're connected, but not so direct. It seems like it's more of a subtle, is the winds have been crazy here. Now today, they are a little bit calmer, but for the last couple days, they have been like going like crazy. I have blinds, shades that I pull down on the patio to block the sun this time of year and throughout the summer. And I won't put them down because sometimes the wind will come and flip them up on the top, and then I have to get out the ladder and go get them down. You know, it's like, ugh. So, but it's been too crazy to even have those down. So, but, all right. So Beth, so far you are the only one holding down the fort. I am going to go ahead and do the weekly pull while we're waiting for other people. I already did pull the cards. They all came out easy. And so this is for the week of April 6th through 12 of 2026. So here we go. All right, so the Desert Speaks card is vacation. Yeah, it's like everybody needs a vacation sometimes. Nothing's changed. Computers still had minds of their own. Yes, they do. Oh, this is so funny. Though, you know, this says to me that we need to take extra care of ourselves this coming week, because there's an influx of energies, and like I said, even whether you practice, or whether you are a practicing Christian or you follow Good Friday and Easter, it doesn't matter. That energy is in the collective. So there is an influx of energy. There is also, it's whenever we have so much energy coming in, and I'm saying energy, good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. But I think, I'm not going to say especially, but I want to say especially with the love energy, the intense love energy that's coming in, the light shining, the expansion energy. Think about all of the stuff that's still within us, that maybe we haven't healed, maybe we haven't looked at because we don't want to, it's too painful, whatever it is. And so all of this intensity is coming in, and it's still, especially for those that are in fear over different things, it's like, no, they're, afraid of whatever, it doesn't matter. Fear uses up a lot of our energy. So with all of the lights coming in, it's like pushing. And sometimes it's forcing us to look at that old stuff that it's like, I didn't want to look at it. There's some dark spots in there. I don't want to look at it. That's what we need to look at. So I have a feeling we've been doing so much of that. It's like, okay, give yourself a break. Take a little bit of sigh of relief and take a what do they call it, a staycation, where you're at home, sitting down with a good book, having a good nap, having a good cry, journaling, whatever it is for each of us. Hi, Miss Jackie Bang. Good morning, good morning. Miss Julianne. I'll get to the list as soon as I'm done pulling cards. I'm almost. We got the vacation card. Now, first angel card we have is appreciate where you are. Absolutely. And there go the chimes. Appreciate where you are. This is all about appreciating, no matter whether it's where you're living, whether it's where you're working, whether it's the store that you're in, whether it's the situation you're in, it doesn't matter. It's appreciating this time in the present moment where you are. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of the above. So take all of that into consideration, and when you close your eyes for that staycation, unless you're on vacation, really appreciate. And here's the thing, is you can close your eyes, and sometimes it's just easier. Close your eyes and appreciate who you are. Appreciate where you are. Appreciate all the things that you've been through and the things that you're going through. So far, we got vacation and appreciate where you are. Second angel card we have is smell the flowers. Ooh, nice. Yeah, smelling the flowers is so interesting. Was it last night? Maybe it was the night before. All of a sudden, I'm smelling this, and I don't know what it was, but it was just a little bit before I was getting ready to close the windows and go to bed. And it's like this wonderful scent is coming in. And I'm thinking, it's like, what is that? And then I'm thinking, well, who is it? And I honestly, I don't know, but it smelled so good. But it wasn't, for me, it wasn't kicking in an old memory. Because the smell, whether it's flowers or some other aroma that you're sensing, if it truly is from someone, most of the time, you're going to get like a kicked-in memory, because the scent recognition and our memory banks are like right next to each other in our brain. That's why scent is it kicks off memories. So, but I didn't have, I'm like, nah, it doesn't ring up. Not for me. All right, so third angel card we have is release the old, of course. Yes, release the old. And that, appreciating where you are, that helps you release the old. What was it? Somebody said to me the other day, they used the word appreciate. No, it was acceptance. That's what it was, acceptance. And I said, yes, acceptance, because it's a situation that they are in. And I said, acceptance is really a big step. And it is, because acceptance is appreciating where you are and helps release the old. Because if you haven't gotten to the acceptance point, if you're still hanging on so tight to this is the way it should be, and this is what should be happening, and this is where I'm supposed to be, all of that, you're hanging on so tight. You're maybe not appreciating who you are. You're maybe not releasing the old. And smelling the flowers, what that's about, is being in this present moment. So, wow, it's going to be an awesome week. Take some time and close your eyes and allow yourself to smell the flowers and appreciate who you are. Oh, I got to do this. Remember, I got to do this because I always have to get that picture. I love it. All right, you guys. Now, Write down vacation so I don't forget. Vacation. Now I can go back and see. And a great morning to you too, Miss Jackie Bang. Miss Julianne, yes, you may be added to the list. Julianne. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Yeah, my hibiscus plant this morning, I went out there and I had to take a couple. It's, you know, sometimes it's so pretty. It's kind of hidden. My landlord's planted a couple trees, so it blocks out the sun, so it doesn't grow quite as well. But every once in a while, it gets these just beautiful, beautiful red flowers on there. So I had to go take a couple pictures this morning. Okay, so Jackie, I got you on the list. Julianne, appreciate where I am. This has been a theme. Yes, appreciate where you are. I love it. I love it. It, you know, and it, excuse me, I think it's a theme for all of us. It really is. All right, Miss Beth, let me know if you want to get on the list. So hopefully you're not still having computer issues. Thank you, Miss Jackie Bang. Yay, I found you again, Miss Bell. You lost me. You know, it dawned on me this morning because Facebook, sometimes I think the reason it doesn't set up the notifications anymore is because there's something when I set up I go through Be Live is the app I use, and even though I'm using Facebook to log into it, somehow it doesn't kick in the notification, and I honestly have no idea how to do that. So you guys are just going to have to set up your own reminders, maybe on your phone. Oh, Susan! I need again where I sent the pictures. Oh, send them to, let me see, messages, but the Facebook Messenger, but for this is my personal Facebook page. So here's the thing. Yes, I have an Empowerment for You, and that's where all this stuff comes through. And I should actually just quit doing it on here and only do it on my personal page, because Empowerment for You, I do not check messages. I just don't. So there, I just added it. That's my personal page. So if you guys aren't following me, at least following me, or you haven't friended me, and I know I have to kind of go back, because if you friend me and I haven't friended you back, let me know on Sundays, because I'm not good about that either. Yeah, technology sometimes, man. Okay. So Beth, let me know if you want a card. Oh, yep, add you too, Miss Beth. And Val, let me know if you want a card. Okay, so vacation. I'm going to pop that back in there. You know, the other thing with this, sometimes I get this, and this isn't necessarily for everybody, so tune in to see if it's for you. But I'm feeling like some of you might need a little bit more, what do you call it? Potassium, but electrolytes, not necessarily the potassium, and it doesn't, you know, that's not just drinking more water. It's actually the electrolyte and maybe the minerals, but tune in for yourself to see if it's for you or not. Oh, good. Yay, Miss Val, so you should be able to. And Beth, I know you sent me a message the other day, and yes, it goes into a special thing, but I finally found it. I don't see it to send the pictures. I think when you go in there, you have to click, there's it's a little picture of an icon of a video or picture, or maybe it's got a plus sign in there. I know they're all different, but I would try that. Okay, so I'm shuffling for Miss Julianne. Miss Julianne. Here we go. Oh, I wanted to read a little bit of Diego too. So while I'm shuffling. Oh, okay. I don't know if you saw that, Miss Julianne, but that card flipped. It's an interesting card. But I want to read a little bit of Diego. Okay. Dear friends, Easter Sunday is not only about the return of light, it is also about what happens after that light begins to return. Because when something true starts rising again in us, keep that in mind, in us, however softly, however softly, however softly, it also asks for a place in real life, not only to be felt, not only to be celebrated, but to be lived. So today isn't just about a one-time only, oh, I feel the light, I feel the love, and I'm done. And then you're going to go out, with road rage and slapping people, not that any of you guys do that, but you know what I mean. It really is, because we have to turn it around. And, just like the angel card that says, choose love, be love, all the love cards, it's like, put love, put light into everything you do. If you're going to work, if you're working with somebody, if you're working, whether it's on the phone with somebody, whether you're working personally with somebody, if you're at the store and you're with a, checkout, and choose love. Whatever your response is going to be, choose love. Come from a place of love. If you see something that you don't like, think about how many times might you automatically go, oh, I hate that. Oh, I can't stand that. Take a breath. And if you really don't like something, it's like either look away or choose something different to say, isn't that interesting? And choose to look a different direction. Bring that energy into your life, like he says, but to be lived. All right, so. All right, I'm thinking Val. I'm thinking Val wants to be added to the list because I can't see you. This is weird. Oh, I know why. I know why. No, I had to get off my one screen to, yes, technology. Sometimes I just can't see. Oh, there, okay. Oh, yeah. See it, now I can see the pictures. Okay, here we go. Julianne. This is, so, all right, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the images. But, the appreciating where you are, and then this comes up for you. So it's twofold. Of course, these mirror images are always twofold. So many images in this one. But think about this. There is a foundation that you are building. The more that you appreciate where you are, there's a foundation that you are building, and it has to do with all of the work that you have been doing on the shadow. That is what's helping you build the foundation. Yes, it takes courage. Yes, there's also, I feel like there's courage in everything that you've been doing, but I think, okay, so this is so interesting. So imagine that you have a blanket or a sheet, something, or even a rug, a light rug, not one of these big, heavy, something that's light and airy. And you want to shake out the old. You want to shake out, maybe you just washed them and you're taking in the sheets or the blankets or whatever, or you're just shaking out a rug. imagine that that is your shadow side, especially a sheet, because they're so light and float and all this. Now, let's make it easy. You are standing on a second-story deck, and it's a windy day. It's windy enough that it's helping you release and shake out your shadow. It feels like you are at that point where it's shadow work, and yet it's like it's gotten to the point where it's easier, more routine, and it shakes out easier, and it releases easier. Oh, releasing the old. It releases easier than it used to. That's part of where your foundation comes in. It's like, okay, yep, I've been doing this. And even when you're thinking about, and this is for anybody, standing on a second-story deck, and so you can easily shake things out instead of standing on the ground and it's like, okay, it's going to hit the ground. Yeah, it makes it so much easier. Thinking that energetically helps you release more easily. Bam, Julianne, let me know. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, Miss Jackie Bang. Sorry, this phone trying to find all this stuff. That's okay, Miss Bell, just take a breath. Well, and you know, you can also, I was gonna say you could text it to me. I think my phone number, I think is on. I thought it was. Could email it to me. Boy, looks like I need to do some cleanup. Cleanup on aisle 5. Yeah, if you go in, if you go into the Broome and look up the about and the contact information, it's got all my stuff in there. So, all right, Miss Jackie. This resonates, very symbolic too. Awesome. Yay! That's wonderful. Hi, Miss Mary. Yes, you may. I will add you to the list. I got you added. Okay, shuffling for Miss Jackie Bang. And you are very welcome, Miss Julianne. I want to read a little bit, so while I'm shuffling for Miss Jackie. So this is back to Diego. This is why rebirth is not only beautiful, it is also sacred responsibility. So think about that. Rebirth is sacred responsibility. It's our sacred responsibility. We're taking on that responsibility to live a more light, love-centered life. A new hope, a new clarity, which clarity was last week's word, card. A new tenderness, a new willingness to live more truthfully can begin like a quiet flame. And what begins quietly is not weak. It simply asks to be honored, protected, and embodied while it takes root. That's beautiful. Okay. It's like I had them all going. There was, okay, so Jackie, just so you know, there was a whole bunch of cards going. But this was the one that was sticking out the most. This is the one that was sticking out the most. So it kind of says to me that you might be feeling a little all over the place. right, here we go. And then you get the peace within, of course. Think about this, Miss Jackie. When you are feeling like you are going in so many directions and it's like, oh my gosh, there's not enough time. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to do. It's like, stop, stop. Take a breath. Breathe. Bring yourself back to your breath and feel that peace within. And I know life can get hectic. Even, if you're sitting in traffic and it seems like, oh my gosh, how much, it's like the other day when I was coming back from Tucson, it's like my GPS took me a different way than I anticipated, and I wasn't paying attention until the very last minute. And it's like, if you want to go the other way, Sue, the exit is right there, 3 lanes over. So it's like, I guess I'm going to go according to how it's taken me. And it was taking me way downtown to come, and then I took weird intersection, and I'm just like, OMG. Even in traffic, bring it back to your breath. Don't close your eyes, but bring it back to your breath and feel the peace within. Yes, I did that. And then all of a sudden, traffic opened up. So you are so much more powerful than you realize. You have that light, that flame inside, that love, that expansion. That's where the peace comes from. You expand it out. But you gotta feel it first, honey. So let me know, Miss Jackie Bang. Here. I'm going to put it in here. Email it here if you want. That's the easiest. I just put it in there, Miss Val. That's the easiest. That's the one that I check. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Yes, my website is on there. Just tell me. There it is. I put my email there. All right, Miss Beth. Here we go. I got Beth, Val, and Mary, and Mary is the last one today. All right, so here we go, Miss Beth. Here we go, Miss Beth. Calling all angels. There go the chimes, calling all angels. Calling all angels. Calling all angels. Ooh, Miss Beth. So it's like cards are a little sticky. Come on, where are your angels? Have you been calling in your angels? Calling all angels. Wow. So there's yeah, still not coming up. Nope. I know, it'll come. Don't you worry, it'll come. It will come. No, a bunch of cards just fell out. Okay, if it doesn't come soon, I'm going to do my other thing where I fan my cards. I'm not getting it. I just put it in the, look in the comments, Miss Val. It should be a link. I think when I put it in there, it should be a link. Oh, I can't see it yet. It hasn't caught up. Let's see what. All right, Miss Val, I will worry about that when I'm done here. All right, Miss Beth. I guess your angels have so much to say, they just don't know what to pick first. I am sure it'll come. That's good. I am sure it'll come. I think it went. You think it went where? Oh. But Archangel Ariel is definitely around. No, this hasn't happened in a really long time, though. No? There. Okay. All right. Miss Beth. Oh, look at my little kittens. Yeah, that's why Ariel. So an Ariel came in a little bit ago, like when I was doing the pre-shuffle. Ariel came in. So Archangel Ariel works with animals. Excuse me. And now you got the nurture. Okay, look at that. And the throat thing is coming up. So I don't know, Miss Beth, what's coming up with, are you not taking care of yourself? Are you not speaking up for yourself? Are you taking care of so many other people that you are not taking care of you? You know, sometimes when, even think about this from, if you are not speaking up for yourself, but you're speaking up for everyone else, start speaking up for yourself. Now, I don't know if that's what's going on, but the throat thing is definitely coming up. So the thing with the nurture card is take care of yourself. Put your mask on yourself before you put it on the people that can't do it themselves. Take care of yourself first. Nurture yourself. Even the card of the week was vacation. Take a little bit of time. Even if it's, okay, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to take this break just for me. I'm going to go walk out in nature. You know, get a little, soaking up the sun, get my feet on the, my feet on the ground, walking outside, smelling the flowers. It's all about taking care of yourself first, Miss Beth. Man. So I don't know if you've been getting that message, Miss Beth, but your angels sure took their time in saying it. Hi, Miss Presh. I will add you along with Mary is the last person, so I will add you right along with when I pull it for Miss Mary. All right, Val. Here we go, Miss Val. Can you guys hear that little clinking? I don't know if it comes through in the. You are very welcome, Miss Beth. I don't know if it comes through in the microphone or not, but it's my earrings. There's so many times it's like, where's that clinking coming from? It's like, oh, it's my earrings. You are very welcome, Miss Presh. I will. Happy to do that on this beautiful Easter Sunday. Miss Val. Yeah, charms. Kind of. Yeah, kind of is. Oh, so it does come through. Sorry. I know when I'm talking on the phone, sometimes people are like, what is that loud noise? Because I wear a headset. It's like, okay, Val. Oh, look at that. Keep growing. You know, but this goes right along with this. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but this one sure comes into play for you, Miss Val. This feels like it has more to do with, so being in the present moment and appreciating how far you've come. It feels like it's appreciating how far you've come. Appreciating all the growing that you have been doing. So The smell the flowers is being in the present moment, because if you're so busy doing other things, you might not notice the light scent of something, or the bees buzzing, or the little hummingbird that comes. He hums, I mean, he's like right above the chime outside. There's no color or anything. He just sits there until I notice him, and I say, "Hi, Hummer." And he looks at me a little bit, and sometimes he'll sit for like a split second, and then he's off. But you got to be in the present moment. So I think that's what it's about right now for you, especially, is being in this present moment, to notice the things that are going on around you, to notice the love that the universe is giving you, to smell the flowers, as well as appreciating how far you've come. Appreciating where you are, but appreciating how far you've come. So, bam, Miss Val. All right, here we go, Miss Mary and Miss Prush, and this is the last card for today. So, and just a quick, let's see, this week I'm just going to be on normal Thursday and then Sunday. As far as I know, I'm going to be here on Thursday. So, Mary and Prush, this card came out really fast. I got to take a sip of water first, though. Like my strange friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Mary and Prush. Look at that. Showing yourself. Yeah, this is just being who you are, but allowing others to see you. And it feels like you're showing more of yourself. It feels like the appreciating where you are. The more you appreciate where you are, the more you are comfortable with showing yourself. That's what it feels like. So something is going on. I'm hearing the word evolution. Transformation is also coming up, but evolution is the one that's feels like it's stronger. So showing yourself, and you're just feeling more comfortable. It's almost like you're testing the waters in some situations. You know, okay, I like to go back to angels. If you believe in angels and you want to talk more about angels, and you're sitting with somebody and you mention just an angel, just like as a, kind of an offhanded remark, and either they say nothing, or they change the topic, or I don't believe in that stuff, then it's maybe not something that you want to share an angel experience with. But if somebody says, "Oh, I love angels," that would be something. So I feel like you're kind of testing the waters and seeing, the more comfortable you are with where you are, the more comfortable you feel showing yourself, sharing your inner experiences, your innermost self. So, yep, transformation and evolution. I don't know, those are transformation. Yeah, that one comes up on a regular, but evolution, boy, that's kind of a different word right now, but lots of stuff today, everybody. I thank you so much for coming on this happy Easter. So hopefully you will all go have your staycation, vacation, enjoy the day, no matter what you are doing, whether you are enjoying it with family and friends, or whether you're taking a walk in nature, whether you're going to be on the phone chatting with people, whatever you're doing. Like that, it resonates. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Miss Prush, for letting me know. Yeah, life is so interesting, isn't it? All right, everybody, you have a fabulous day, a fabulous week, and either I'll see you Thursday or I'll see you Sunday, but I'll see you next time, whenever that next time is. Angel blessings to you. Bye.